All right. So, hello, everybody.
Hi. Hi, good evening.
And I'm going to start by asking you, okay, why are you here? All right. What made you be interested in a presentation on a Wednesday evening? And then I'm going to ask myself, why am I here? Okay, why am I here giving a presentation on Wednesday evening? And what I was thinking about is it's probably many of the same reasons as to why we're here, you and I, okay? There is something that took you and me from the land far away and brought us here to Israel to live. Something drove us to come here, okay? Some kind of a dream, some kind of some passion, something drove us to come here. And we did. And so I'm just wondering if you and I are the same, because the reason I came here is because for years and years and years in my heart, I had a dream, and the dream was to come to the land of Israel, to build a life here, to feel more connected, to feel a sense of belonging, to feel a sense of meaning, okay? To give more meaning to my life and to feel that I'm really in a place where I can make a difference. And we did. My family and I came here to Israel, and I did. I'm finding meaning, but it's hard, okay? It's really hard. Life is difficult. And so now what I'm doing is I'm trying to find a way to fulfill that dream, to fulfill the dream of staying in Israel, of making it meaningful. You know, it's difficult with the low salaries and with the Hebrew and with the loss of connection from our families and friends back in the old country. It's hard. And so I'm looking, and I'm wondering if you are looking as well, okay? And what I want to share with you is that I think I believe I have found something that will help me settle down, to make a comfortable life, a life of meaning, and a life of belonging here. I'm very excited about it, and I wanted to share it with you, okay? All right, so let's get started. That is me, and I'm actually wearing the same top. So here I am on the beach near Netanya, and the wind swept hair and everything. I'm loving it. I love this country. Okay. My name is Anat Harel, and I apologize that it is backwards, but I will try to figure out how to make it right next time. My name is Anat Harel, and even though I was born in Israel, okay, when I was only 1 year old, we moved to Tanzania. We went to Tanzania for several years, and then after that we came back to Israel, and after that we went to Peru. So I actually grew up in Peru. I learned English and Spanish at the same time in Peru. And then I came back to Israel and I did my military service, and then I ended up going to the United States. Just like many of you, you were born in one place, you traveled, and you ended up here, okay? I know that many of you are like that because we are Olim, and that's what we do. Back in the States, I was a teacher. I was a teacher for more than 20 years. And I used my Spanish and my English, and I even taught religious school in Hebrew at the synagogue. You know, we probably all did that. I loved teaching. I was a teacher for a long time, and teaching is in my blood, okay? When the 2008 and 2009 economic downturn happened, my family and I had a house, a small house, and we bought that house because what we were going to do is we were going to wait for the equity to go up, and then as soon as the equity goes up, we're going to sell it and take a little bit of equity and make Aliyah to Israel and buy a house here. It was our dream. Well, it didn't happen, okay? In 2009, we lost our house. We foreclosed on our house, and we had to move in with my parents because we had no home. We were homeless. And that's when we decided, okay, well, we lost everything, so why not just make Aliyah? Okay, and we did. We moved from the the San Francisco Bay Area, we lived in Northern California, to Kibbutz Hanaton in Israel in January of 2011. So we came here with nothing, just a heart full of desire and passion and Zionism and the really desire to make it here. And what I did was, when I came to Israel, I decided, like many of you, that I had worked with children all these years. I loved it. I really loved being a teacher, but I was done. I was done. And so I wanted something different, something that took all my passion and my love, and I discovered that I could be a tour guide. And that's what I did. I took a 2-year course and I became a tour guide. And let me tell you, I love it even more than teaching in the classroom. It's just the most amazing thing. History, archaeology, my passion, my Zionism, my love of Israel, everything, except that it doesn't quite pay the bills. It's great, but it doesn't pay the bills. And so I keep looking, you know, I look for here, look for it, and then I discover an amazing company called Jeunesse. And this company called Jeunesse has provided me with the dream, has provided me with the passion, has provided me with what I want to share with you. Okay? All right, let's move on. I am reinventing. What's that noise? Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to reinvent my life, okay? I'm reinventing myself, and I am trying to find something more. I'm looking for more in order to be able to really settle down in Israel, okay? So here we are. If not now, when? You know, that's a big question. If not now, when? Rosh Hashanah is coming up, and you know what? New beginnings, new everything, so why not? The mission of the Jeunesse family, okay, it says the Jeunesse family creates positive impact in the world by helping people look and feel younger, and I like that, and while empowering each other to unleash your potential. I like that combination of looking better, feeling younger and stronger, and working your potential. I like that. That's one of the reasons I like Jeunesse, because it takes all of what I like and putting it together. Okay? All right. So what is it that makes me think that this is a great opportunity for myself and for many people like me, for Olim? Okay? So why this? Because number one, because of the products. Okay? And let me talk a little bit about the products. There is something in Jeunesse called YES, yes, Youth Enhancement System. And it surrounds an idea. It's called a concept. And the concept says this, okay? Today, we have scientific knowledge of what causes aging, okay? We know what makes us get age, what makes our bodies fade, and what makes our bodies fall apart. We know what it is, okay? There are things we can do today to slow down the aging, and we know that it has to do with managing our weight, getting the right sleep, taking care of our DNA, taking care of our chromosomes, taking care of our stem cells, okay? There are many, many things that we can do in order to really, really feel better. And this is what Jeunesse does. All of the Jeunesse products target different areas of wellness and different areas of looking better, anti-aging, and so forth. Do you have a question?
Maybe you ask our guests to mute their mic.
Maybe I can ask the guests. Khani, are you there? Can you mute your mic?
Yeah, let me see.
Thank you. Thanks. Good idea. Okay. So we've got different kinds of products, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go very quickly through them so you can see. This is Dr. Nathan Newman. Dr. Newman works in Beverly Hills, and Dr. Newman is a plastic surgeon and a dermatologist, plastic surgeon kind of thing. Okay, and his specialty is stem cells. And what he does reconstructive surgery using stem cells. And in some of his experimentations, he realized that if you take stem cells and you put them in a little petri dish, they start to grow something called growth factors. It turns out that stem cells put out things called growth factors. And the growth factors, all right, that are the ones that repair the skin, okay, because he was using he was using stem cells, yeah, he was doing a skin graft. And what he would do, he would take the petri dish with the stem cells, leave the growth factors there, get rid of the stem cells, because each one of us has our own unique stem cells, okay? We cannot interchange our stem cells, but the growth factors, yes, we can. So he started to collect the growth factors and started to put them into creams and lotions and serums and injecting them into his patients. It was almost miraculous. Those growth factors really, really helped the skin and the jaws and the facial features that he used to work with really repair it himself. And so that is the first product that we have that I'm going to show you. It has more than 200 growth factors in the serum. It's called Jeunesse, okay? And it's a series of products, and it repairs, it uses stem cell technology, the growth factors taken out of stem cells, it uses them to repair the skin that is damaged. Every one of us has damaged skin, whether it's scars or sunspots or pimples or acne or whatever it is, or wrinkles, what's that? Dryness, right? Wrinkles, and all of that are many of those are signs of aging as well, okay? This is my friend Leslie, and she is also, by the way, an Ola Chadasha. She's an Ola, and her name is Leslie. And look at this. I don't know if you can see it really well, but so before using Jeunesse, you see these wrinkles, okay? 86 days after, look at that, okay? It's amazing. It's quite an amazing change. Only 3 months of using the serum. The serum is our flagship product. And this right here, this lovely young man over here is my husband. He's my husband, Itzi, yes, Itzhak. And again, he has real bad bags under his eyes. And from July 1 to August 8th, which is about 5 weeks, he put the serum on twice a day, okay? And an incredible difference in the way it really, really worked on his skin. So these are examples of people I know, my husband, and of course, this is my daughter. My daughter, Nitni, she spilled hot boiling water on her stomach, and it created a 2nd-degree burn. Okay, you see that? That's her belly button, by the way. Yeah. It created a 2nd-degree burn. I immediately gave her some serum and told her twice a day, put the serum on. This is the 27th of December, okay, 29th, the 2nd of January, and by the 7th of January, it was really getting a lot better, and now there is no scarring. Why? Because the serum from Jeunesse has more growth hormones in it than any other serum out there. There is no other serum that is so powerful in those little tiny things that are called growth hormones that actually repair our skin. Okay? Yes, question.
But the serum itself is not, medical ointment.
No, it's not a medical,
This
no.
was after she was taken care of, obviously.
No, that's what she did.
She put the serum in on
Yeah,
the
just a serum on it, yeah. Just like, actually, do you see this? I got burnt cooking a couple weeks ago, and twice a day I put on the serum. Of course, in the beginning I put some ice on it and stuff, but from the first day I put serum, and it's really, see that? It's going away. You saw it earlier, a week ago. Remember how bad it was a week ago? Okay, because we sat in front of each other, and a week ago it was really bad, and look at it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It was like all touched up and brown.
Yeah. So this serum is our flagship product.
So you can use it as a burn ointment?
Yeah.
You know what?
This was the original.
Yeah, you can use it as anything you want to repair your skin. My daughter, I have a 15-year-old daughter. Once a month, she gets pimples, right? Whenever that happens, she puts the serum on, they go away, okay? She uses the serum and she uses the cleanser, all right?
This is the serum with the growth factors.
Is the serum with the growth factors, exactly. So we've got serum, we've got an amazing day moisturizer that I use. I'm a tour guide, and I put it on my face, and it has SPF 30. I have not once gotten burnt, a sunburn on my face in the last year and a half since I've been using the moisturizer. My favorite of the product is actually the night moisturizer, the night cream. It's so rich. I put it on and I wake up in the morning and my skin is going, thank you. It's a real, so we have the series of product is quite amazing. And if you want to touch it, if you want to, I'll be glad to meet up with you, and I'll bring you the ones that I have.
I tried it, and just in a few hours, I noticed a difference right away.
Yeah, you did? Good.
The next day,
Right.
my skin felt so much brighter and lighter.
Yeah. It's really good stuff. And the reason that the Jeunesse is doing so well is because the products are so good, they sell very well. And the more you sell, the more profit you have, and so we'll get to that. Okay. All right. The next product I want to talk about is called Ageless, and it's a different product, and it's a temporary product. Okay. It is like Botox in a bottle, is what they call it. I personally don't use it, but I love putting it on people. Let's see. How do I? QuickTime is not available.
Oh, no.
Okay, sorry. Another one of those technical challenges. Okay, we'll just go on. So Ageless is a super seller. It is a little tiny bit of cream, and you put it on, and it straightens your wrinkles and the bags under your eyes. It lasts about 6 or 7 hours. Temporary, but it's an amazing seller. The people that use it are just incredibly impressed. And I can, it was a great video, trust me. The next product I use this, and it's called Finity, okay? It turns out, remember that concept we were talking about aging? What causes aging? How do we know what causes aging? Because there's an amazing doctor called Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn. And I think it was the late 70s, she and her team started to work, and they wanted to figure out what it is that causes aging. They discovered, and for this they got a Nobel Prize. They discovered that in our bodies, we've got DNA. We know we have DNA, the little double helix, right? At the ends of the DNA, there are 2 little strings like shoelaces. What happens after the age of 40 is that these shoelaces start to get shorter. Now, why is that important? Because these little 2 shoelaces at the end are called telomeres. And it is at the ends of the telomeres where our chromosomes divide. Their cell divisions occur at that moment. When we are under the age of 40, the cells that get divided, cells are exactly replicas of their mother cells, right? Baby cells look exactly like mama cells. If the mama cells are complete and healthy, the baby cells are complete and healthy. However, after the age of 40, those telomeres start to get shorter and shorter, which means that now the cells that get replicated are not as complete as the mama cell. I mean, they look exactly like the mama cells. They're not as complete as they could be. They are also shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. That is what causes chronic diseases. ALS, diabetes, cancers, all of those diseases that come with aging, okay, those are caused mainly by the shortening of the telomeres and the reproduction of cells that are not healthy anymore. So Elizabeth Blackburn not only went to discover what happened, but also what it is that you can use to repair. And she discovered in Chinese herbology a plant called astragalus. Go figure. And that astragalus has a little enzyme in it that when you take it, lengthens the telomeres back up. And when it does, it reverses aging. And so you can actually, in your body today, take something like Finity that has, that has TA65, that's the name of that enzyme. And by taking it for 3, 4, 5 months, it fills your cells with enough TA65 to start reversing that trend. And what you're doing is you are reversing the aging process, okay? Which is amazing. I take this, it has really helped me with energy and with feeling good and with my osteoarthritic knee. See this knee right here? It's osteoarthritic and the pain is almost gone, okay? It's wonderful. It's a wonderful product. VitaCell, one of the things that Jeunesse does, it goes all around the world and it looks for products all around the world that fit its idea of youthful aging, okay? In Thailand, they discovered a product that is made from rice. In Thailand, there are hundreds of kinds of rice, okay? And the Thai government search for the best rice because the children were hungry. The children in Thailand were malnourished. They discovered that there are 3 kinds of really good rice, okay? And those 3 kinds of rice, they grind them up until the pieces are really tiny. It's called nanotechnology, okay? And what they do is it's a little powder. It's it's powder. It's rice powder, 100% organic, only rice. But the rice is ground up so finely that what VitaCell does, it goes straight into your cells, straight into the mitochondria. The mitochondria in your cells is where ATP energy cycle happens. Where do we get energy? We get energy from the inside of our cells, from the mitochondria. It's called the ATP energy cycle. I remember that from high school, okay? And it goes in there so quickly and it gives you boosts of energy. In my home, my daughter Tamar, my 15-year-old, just started high school. She takes this every morning. Why? Because the days that she takes VitaCell are the days that she likes her teachers a little bit better than the other days. She's more focused, she has more patience, she doesn't fall asleep as much. And when she comes home, I can tell that things go better when she takes this. It's good for focus and energy, athletic performance. It detoxifies your body. It's an amazing product. Zen is for weight balance and management, okay? This is a new product that just came to Israel. It's been around in the States for a while. Last month, we had the launch of this because it just got all of its kosher certificates. Everything that comes to Israel has to be kosher. So we just got the Zen products in. We're still waiting for one more of the products to be approved. And this is weight management and weight balancing your body and weight management. I haven't tried it personally. I will. Okay. This particular product, Reserve, is one of our best sellers. It is full of resveratrol. Resveratrol is one of those amazing antioxidants that are in the skins of very dark fruit. Acai, raspberry, blackberries, and red grapes. Now, have you ever heard of the French, there's the French, what's it called? The French enigma, French...
I just said the article on it.
Did you read about it? Okay. The French people eat the most fatty, delicious, full of calorie food ever. However, they have some of the lowest incidences of heart disease. Why? And doctors have discovered the reason is because they drink so much red wine. The grape, the skins of the red grapes are full of something called resveratrol, and resveratrol is one of the strongest antioxidants. This is a gel packet, delicious gel packet, right?
It's really good.
It's really good. You take 1 or 2 of these a day, and you've got your antioxidants. It's an amazing, amazing product. Okay. My husband, Yitzhak, takes AM, PM. AM for energy during the day, antioxidants and energy during the day. And I don't have problems sleeping, but my husband does. And thank goodness he takes PM because it's better for me that he sleeps well. So he takes AM for energy during the day, and he takes the PM. It has melatonin in it. And melatonin is one of those, look it up, it is one of those amazing, amazing,
Serotonin.
it's a hormone, right? It's a hormone, and it's one of those amazing hormones that really, really is important in order to put in your body. Helps you sleep, sleep, okay. Lack of sleep causes incredible aging. If you get proper sleep, it changes your whole day, it changes your life, it changes your body, okay? All right, this is rather a new product. We do not have it in Israel. Oh, by the way, we do not have Reserve in Israel. You can get it many places in the world. We do not have AM, PM in Israel either, and I'll explain that later, but it's for another time. Nevo, it's an energy drink. I have three daughters in their 20s, okay? I know all of their friends drink energy drinks. I don't myself, because people my age are getting energy drinks. Oh my gosh, energy drinks are a huge, huge market in the world. And Jeunesse has the most amazing energy drinks, and I have not tasted them myself, but I hear, Ruti, that the mango one, peach mango, is amazing, okay? 100% natural energy boost in a drink, okay? It contains 20% juice. They're only 50 calories each. Just great stuff, okay? All right, so this is the line of products that we have, okay? And why is it that we have products? And now, timing. Let's talk a little bit about the timing, okay? Why is it that this company is great to be in right now? Look at this, okay? This is a chart, and you've got 5, 15 years, and so forth. When a company starts, and it can be a restaurant or any kind of company, okay? The first 5 years are the critical years of any startup. We in Israel know that startups, if a startup makes it for more longer than 5 years, it'll be fine. But it's in the first 5 years that restaurants fail, startups fail, and companies, regular companies as well, right? So if it's made it past 5 years, you know that it'll be fine. There are other companies that show very, 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 very steady growth, and they grow very steadily, and those are fine as well. Great companies, okay? These fail, and these have a slow, steady growth over time. But there are those companies that start, and within 5 years just boom up, and they go through something called, it launches here. This is the tipping point. 5 years is that tipping point for companies, and there are companies that just shoot up. This is called the breakthrough momentum, okay? The momentum is in the next 5 years, between 5 and 15. Where is Jeunesse right now? Jeunesse was founded, and then it stabilizes. Jeunesse was founded on the 9th of 2009, okay? The 9th of the 9th is your birthday? Yeah. Honey, you're made for this company, okay? Someone out there is talking to you, okay? It was founded on the 9th of September of 2009. They chose the number 9 because it's Chinese for good luck, okay? So it just celebrated its 7th birthday, all right? So we are right here. Jeunesse is right here. Jeunesse just at the end of 2016 reached $1 billion in profit, $1 billion in sales, I'm sorry, okay? So it's going way up. And if you're going to choose a company for timing, this is the company to go because we are right here, Okay, it's doing very well, and it's every month it's going up, up, up. So from 5 to 15 years, that means there are 8 more years where it's going to go up and up and up and up before it starts to stabilize. This is the time to get into this kind of a company. Okay? All right. And when you're talking about timing, you want to participate in the billion-dollar industries. And what am I talking about? These are the products that I showed you earlier. Look at this. Anything that has to do with wellness over here, okay, is a $27 billion market in the world a year. $27 billion a year. I mean, how many of you have taken nutritional supplements, vitamins, gym memberships, all of those things to make us feel well? That's $27 billion a year. Weight management. I've done Weight Watchers. I mean, who hasn't done Weight Watchers, right? Weight Watchers and all kinds of things. This is $100 billion a year. Why not get into that industry, okay? Look it up here, skincare. $262 billion a year people spend on skincare. Moisturizers and acne and all of those things that we do for our face, for our skin, hand creams and body creams, okay? And look, I am amazed by this one. It's almost $10 billion just in energy drinks. If there's so much out there in this concept, this is the kind of market that I want to be in, okay? This is the time to be in the health and wellness industry. This is the time, okay? You're not going to be selling VHS cassette tapes anymore. And we don't even sell CDs anymore. Who puts a CD anymore? I mean, things move, and this is the time to be in the health and wellness industry. Okay? All right. This is the kind of business model that we have. This is called a network marketing business model. And let me show you some of the very, very successful businessmen, American businessmen, what they've said about network marketing. Robert Kiyosaki, I don't know if you know him, he wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, okay? If I had to do it all over again, I'd definitely go with network marketing. Bill Gates, have you ever heard of Bill Gates? Okay, no. Bill Gates, if I would be given another chance to start over again, I would do it with network marketing. Warren Buffett, I would do it with network marketing. Bill Clinton put out a little video supporting network marketing, saying because network marketing is a home business and many people do well with it, it supports the economy. Okay? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm going to skip. Okay. What is it that Robert Kiyosaki said? And this, out of almost all the stuff about network marketing, this talks to me the most. Look at this. Robert Kiyosaki says there are 4 quadrants. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to start with the E. E, okay, means employee. How many of us, or how many of you are employees? Okay, employees, right? You exchange your time and effort for a paycheck every month, okay? You don't go to work, you don't get paid, right? Sometimes you can't even take sick days. You don't work, you don't get paid, period. Who decides how much you make? It's your boss, okay? You work for your money. You work, and you have a steady paycheck. That's good, but you can't change things. It doesn't matter if you work harder, okay. That's what an employee is. This one right here is on the same side of the quadrant. And this is me today. When I was a teacher back in California, I was an employee, okay? I came in at 8, I went in whatever, and I had no control over how much money I made unless I stayed for longer and longer, right? Oops. Oh yeah, okay, so an employee has a job, right? And what is a job? Especially in Israel, you will understand this very well. What is a job? Job means just over broke. Because in Israel, the average paycheck is about 6,000 or 7,000 shekels a month. I can't live on 6 or 7,000 shekels a month. It's really hard, okay? S is for self-employed. And as a tour guide, today I am self-employed. I love it. I control, what jobs I take and everything, but there are so many things out there that control how many days I can work and so forth. Also, if I don't work, I don't make money. And so if I, as a tour guide, want to make more money, I have to work more and more and more and more, okay? And when I do that, I don't see my family. And so the more you work, the less family time you have. So there are all kinds of things that, being self-employed is actually not that wonderful, okay? It's not that wonderful. Can you take a 6-week holiday? No. Can your business keep going without you? No. You work for yourself, but you kill yourself because you're your own boss, okay? All right, so that's this kind of a quadrant. This quadrant right here is the other one, okay? Here on this side, you have to be actively working. Over here, money works for you. For example, big real estate people, okay? When you own, let's say 10 properties, can you go on vacation and the properties still pay you rent? Yeah. Okay, so real estate. There are people that have big companies of over 500 people. For example, can Bill Gates go on vacation and his people are still working, giving him a salary? Yeah. And so you've got the other side of the quadrant where you can be, the money that you get is a passive income. And it doesn't matter if you're in the office or not in the office. It doesn't matter if you're out on vacation or not, your money still comes in. That's real estate, and big companies work in that way, okay? The last one is I for investor. There are people who invest in properties. There are people who invest in different things. If you have money, okay, a lot of people say in order to make money, you need to have money. So you take money and you invest it and you get residual income. Not only that, if you are an artist, for example, and you write a song and it becomes a bestseller, okay, you have got something going for it. It's called residual income. Every time your song gets played on the radio, you got a little cha-chink, 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 a little bit. And when you write a book, every time your book sells, okay, so you work really hard for a while, and then you sell your book, and you can actually take a vacation, and money is still coming in. Two completely different kinds of viewpoints on money, okay? Here, you work for your money, and here the money works for you. I want to be on this side, okay? And network marketing, okay, you can actually make your business work for you. And that's the kind of, I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, in which Robert Kiyosaki explained this. I read it about 8 or 9 years ago, and I was totally turned on. I said, wow, I need to find something that will allow me to work a little bit and then relax and have the money work for me. There has to be a way to do that, and this is one of the reasons that I like network marketing. Okay, let me explain a little bit about what network marketing is like. You've got network marketing and you've got traditional marketing, okay? It's marketing. It's about selling things. It's just about selling the products. When you have traditional marketing, you've got the manufacturing company, and then you have the consumer, the person who buys it. Let's say that the consumer pays $10 for a bottle of something, shampoo, okay? If the consumer pays $10, the regular traditional marketing, the manufacturing company will get about $1 out of them. Why? Because by the time it's made, you need to make advertisement, have commercials, pay for advertising, pay for PR, pay for research and development, pay for shipping, pay for everything, okay? Which means that 90% of the money goes to advertising, PR, shipping, R&D, research and development, 90% of it goes to other people, okay? Which is fine if you are companies like Ralph Lauren, if you are Puma, if you are, for example, Abercrombie and Fitch and Lacoste, because those are big companies, they make a lot of money, but the people in the middle make a ton of money as well. If you are Bar Raffaelli and you advertise booties, you make a lot of money and you have nothing to do with the manufacturer or the seller or the buying the product, which is good, it's fine, but there's a different way. There's a different way of marketing, and that's called network marketing. It's the same idea. Manufacturing company makes the product, the consumer buys the product, but here is where the big difference is. That's where the differences stop. It's not that. Look at this. The consumer pays $10. What does the manufacturing company make? It makes almost, sometimes it's 40, sometimes 50%, let's say about half, $5. Why? Because the manufacturing company is the one that's doing the research and development, the shipping, it does everything for you. So it needs more money, but it also has more money because it knows that the distributors, the people in the middle, they get 50% of the profits. There are two sides that get the profits, the manufacturing company and the distributors, okay? Everything here, advertising, there's no advertising, there's no, all PR, no, everything is done by the distributors. And that's why network marketing is an amazing, amazing business opportunity, okay? It's a great business model. What makes you different in traditional marketing? Millions are spent each week on advertising, on Bar Raffaelli, for example, okay? In network marketing, there's no advertising. You're not going to see any Jeunesse commercials on TV because it's us, it's the people that work with Jeunesse that tell people about it. I'm giving a presentation. This is the PR. This is the advertising for it, okay? They don't need Bar Raffaelli to do it because I am working with them, and between the two of us, Jeunesse and me, we work it together, and we both get paid, okay? All right. Let's look at the management. We'll go through very quickly. All right, this is Randy, Ray, and Wendy Lewis. They're married, and this is Scott, Wendy's son. First of all, she's Jewish, and therefore he's Jewish. Wendy has a very, very warm place in her heart for Israel. Okay, just know that. All right. It's a good, Jewish geography. It's good. Okay, so these are the founders of the company. They're amazing people. And there are business opportunities with Jeunesse in today of almost 130 countries. Look at this. I grew up in Peru, okay? You were born in South Africa, right? And then you lived in the States, but your grandmother is from France and Algeria, right? And where's your mother now? She's in Florida, and your sister lives in Texas, okay? And my father grew up in Australia, and I have a ton of family in Australia. And don't you have a friend going to Australia? Okay.
New Zealand.
Exactly. And so, guys, this is an opportunity to build a Beinleumi, an international business. Okay. From the comfort of your own little computer at home, you build an international business. It's so exciting. And Olim Hadashim are perfect because who doesn't know someone outside of Israel, right? You don't want to do it in Hebrew, don't do it in Hebrew. Do it in French, do it in Spanish, do it in German, do it in Dutch, do it in Russian, whatever. Russia is huge, okay? All right, let's look at some of the awards that Jeunesse has gotten in the last number of years. First of all, look at this, over $1 billion in sales revenue by 2015. 2012 and 2015, Wendy Lewis is always getting amazing awards for being an amazing businesswoman, for leading this company, okay? Anyways, I think by now they've gotten more than 26 awards between all kinds of different business awards, amazing stuff. Okay? Not only that, but they do a lot of tikkun olam. And so the money that they take in, they put into making product. Oh, by the way, on October 6th, did you know that there's a new product coming out? October 6th, there's going to be a big announcement. There's a new product going to be announced in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, I'm so excited. Why am I saying this? Because they make part of the money that goes into Jeunesse they look for amazing other products and they add products to the line. But they also do good things around the world. They provide water and clean water and education, and they build schools around the world. And as a Jeunesse distributor, you can actually travel and visit those wonderful places and things that they've done. The advisory, the medical advisory board, because even though the Jeunesse things are not medicines, but they are nutritional supplements and things like that that need medication and that need a medical board, advisory board. Okay, and what's the last thing? Okay, so we've talked about products, we've talked about timing, we've talked about the business model and the management, and now let's talk a little bit about compensation, meaning how do I get paid, okay, and why? So, Malka, when I go to the movies and I see an awesome movie and I call you and I say, wow, I just saw the most amazing movie, and you say, I'm gonna see it tomorrow, and you go to the movies tomorrow, does Hollywood turn around and pay me $1 because you went to the movie for my, no. What about at a restaurant, Wuti? I go to a great restaurant and I text you and I say, Wuti, the salads in this restaurant are amazing. And the next day you go, does the restaurant give me a free lunch because you went? No, okay. Why not? Why should I not get something for referring something amazing that I love to you? Why not? That's the business model, okay? So the most trusted form of marketing is word of mouth. Who do you trust? If you're thinking, what restaurant am I gonna go to? Wouldn't you like text message your friend? Tell me, I'm going to tell you, what restaurant should I go to? Who do you trust? You trust your friend, your family, right? Why not get a little bit of a referral fee for that, okay? When we love something, we share it. When we love something, we love to share it. Okay, we always call our friends and say, oh my gosh, you have no idea. Okay, and today in 2016, how do we share? We share on social media, Facebook, we share on Instagram, we share on Twitter, we tweet, we do WhatsApp, we text, we email, and sometimes we even use the phone, and sometimes we sit with someone for a cup of coffee. Yeah. There are so many ways to share today. We're not talking 100 years ago. Today, we can use YouTube, we can make videos, we can do all of these things in order to share something that we love, okay? And it's exciting, it's very exciting. Okay, I'm going to very briefly go through the 6 different ways that you can make money with Jeunesse, 6 different ways. The first one is you buy something wholesale and you sell it retail and you make a profit of about 30%. You can do that if you want, you can do that, okay? Number 2, every time that you share this and somebody buys something, you get a little bonus. Yay, why not? 25 bucks here, 20 bucks here, 18, whatever. I mean, who doesn't need, $100, $150 a week going into their bank account? For what? For telling people how much you love something? Why not? Okay. And the rest of them, I'm not going to really get into it. Okay. However, what I want to say is that there are different ways to do Jeunesse. First of all, if you just want to use the products, just use products. Amazing products, you just order them on the internet, they come straight to your house, and you are so happy because these products are amazing. That's it. Another way to do it is, you want the products? Good, you order some products, you love them, and you tell your friends about it. And your friend says, wait, where can I get it? And you say, oh, just go to the internet and order it. And when your friend orders it, you get a little bit of money. If you want to do that, that's great. And then you have a little bit of money coming in every week or every month, whatever. You want a little bit of money, that's fine. There is another way of doing it. You want $500 a month, $1,000 a month, and you want a nice chunk of money, then you share it more. Okay? You just share it more. It depends how much you share it more. If you want to build a big business, you can do that too, okay? You can just be a client, which is great, or you can do a tiny little business, or a medium business, or a big business. It all depends on what you want to do, okay? And what I want to do, I want to make a big business, because for me, bringing in that extra income every month, I will be able to tour guide when I want, and not have to do it on Shabbat, and not have to worry about the bills, and I can choose, because if I get a residual income, okay, if I get money coming in, then sometimes I'll go out tour guiding, sometimes I won't. It doesn't matter, because I will have the money coming in. I can go on vacation and not worry about missing, okay? So what I love about Jeunesse is that there are so many choices. You sit down and you say, okay, well, this is what I want, and you can always change your mind afterward too. Okay, all right. Jeunesse provides you, the company provides us with a website, a little website for us. We can do Jeunesse, we can order, and we can run the business from our smartphone. We can run the business from our iPad. We can run the business from our computer. We can run the business from all kinds of different things, social media and workshops and seminars and conventions, really, really great stuff. Jeunesse makes sure that the people that work with Jeunesse are well compensated and well educated, and it's an amazing company. So, I feel, in closing, I believe that working with Jeunesse, for me, is a godsend, okay? I'm struggling financially, and I know that as I build my Jeunesse business and I start getting some residual income coming in, it will really help me fulfill my dream of living a comfortable life in Israel, okay? Despite everything that's going on, to live a comfortable life in Israel and be able to stay here and have a sense of belonging, be able to travel back to the States to visit my parents. Right now, I can't do that. I cannot visit my sister or my brother or my parents. I just don't have it, okay? So by having a home business with Jeunesse, this is something that within a couple of years, I know I'll be able to do. And that's my passion, and that's what I want to do. Questions?
I have a question, I think we answered it.
Hani, are you still there?
I was just on mute.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. You unmuted. Okay. Whew, Hani, do you have any questions? Were you able to? Oh, by the way, Hani is in Maryland, and she. Whoops. Sorry about that, Hani. The computer fell over.
No problem. Oh,
You were in there.
no worries.
Describe her how it's standing here.
Yeah, it's the computer is standing on a couple of coffee cans.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah. So,
Back in Israel.
all right, Hani, your microphone is unmuted. Do you have any questions and anything?
Well, first I want to thank you for presenting it. I really like the way you presented it and the different sources you brought in. So thank you for taking the time to put that all together. I really appreciated it. I feel like I gained just from watching the presentation to begin with. And questions regarding the business. I just want to know how to move forward. I'm in a very similar position to you. I've done this job, that job, and jobs in Israel, you don't really move up in the company. You just kind of stay as an employee.
Right.
Definitely something up my alley that I would be interested. I just would want to learn more about how it, like the practical application would be.
Right. So when you come back from after the Chagim, because you're coming back in November, when you come back after the Chagim, let's sit down for a cup of coffee and we'll talk. This is where do you live, honey?
What was that?
Where do you live? Half of Israel lives in Jerusalem. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'll come so we can sit and we can talk.
Her microphone just got very echoey.
Yeah, your microphone, I didn't understand what you said. Go ahead, say it again.
just said that's great. Like, that sounds like a good idea. Where do you live?
I live in the north. I live in Kibbutz Hanaton between Haifa and Nazareth.
Oh,
So
okay. Very nice.
yeah, you can come to me. I can come to you. You can meet in Tel Aviv in a nice restaurant somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, we have options.
I am going to stop the broadcast.